Opa! Até demorei ainda. Tudo bom? Pô, mano, não vou contar surpresa não, hein? Vou esperar você entrar aí pra ver, mano. Se tiver alguém lá na sua casa, pede pra já ir atualizando o play. Os caras fizeram uma coisa bacana, mano. Nossa, era o que eu vi aqui, mano. Foi uma da hora, mano. Esperava, eu não vejo essas coisas, você sabe? Aí eu cheguei aqui, pediu pra atualizar, atualizei. A hora que ligou, ligou com o logo do Play 1. Muito louco, mano. É da hora que dá pra você escolher os quatro temas do videogame de antigo. Dá pra escolher o tema do Play 1, do Play 2. Só que é pena que é limitado, mano. É tempo limitado. É, pois é. É bom que você olha. Somente quando fala de. É, então, somente quando fala de coisa, né? Promoção, essas coisas.
The Elder Scroll, Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then. Fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Kriegwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
Day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Golthor, Sorin, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need
we will
it.
deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Me, Taludis, Him hind paliv, Zuu hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
Nivarim Jur, what have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tarodis hardlocks, my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kumar, you will die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power when I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You feel fear for the first time, worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
Damn you! It's no use. Now!
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. We shout you out from All our endings unto the last. You are banished!
It worked. You did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now. Son of God.
Lost food, you are... Too late, Alduin.
Does someone relax? My power is the worst, while yours has join my cherished friends.
It's the only chance to defeat him. Hurt him while he is drowning.
You are no match for my
This is your chance, Dovahkiin.
You are no match for me. This move strong. But I am Alduin, firstborn of Akatosh, Malagi Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Kongrach victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, hmm? Yes, But your Soom is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. Yes. This was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkossayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since. Lokthum.
Old friend. Patron of the Great Grand.
One of the new servants? Remember that I like my meat rare.
I'm just standing around. The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you. That is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun. By his decree, the city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex, and so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragon's Reach. From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach. Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. If there's any more I can help you with, just let me know. I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet.
What would you have me do, Hrongar? Your brother is the Jarl. You know I can't question his judgment.
I'm not asking you to defy the Jarl, just to open his eyes.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
Leave me out of your intrigues, Hrongar. If you have something to say to the Jarl, say it with your own tongue.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city with the threat of war on my doorstep? There must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain. Now, what is it that you need? My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first, eh? Mm-hmm.
Vai ter que falar com os caras da montanha. Depois descer, depois subir de novo. Trabalhoso, hein?
Be careful.
Vamos lá. Certo, eu vou pra casa primeiro. Deixa eu ver se não tem uma missão aqui perto. Eu vou ter que ir pra vários lugares. Vou dar uma olhada no checklist de missões. Caído. Não. Sim. Não. Expansão. Expansão. Esse aqui é uma missão boa que eu deveria fazer. Esse não. Esse também não. Não. É isso.
mine.
Aí lascou. Porra! Nossa. Droga.
Never should have come. Here. Does someone
Looky here. Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
You can never truly stop me.
Caralho, que orc forte, mano. Quem foi o gênio que teve a ideia brilhante de criar um mago orc, velho? Tem uma magia de conjuração que eu faço o cara virar. E se eu passo? Para o tempo.
Now ain't this a surprise? Again. And
Your best, huh? Oh no.
Drifting. Eu deixei lá. Não peguei de volta. É.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to right run from old Roar.
Your ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina.
I beg you, Don't go into Silas's museum. Silas comes from one of the oldest families in Dawnstar. They have a complicated history. Several of his ancestors belonged to the Mythic Dawn, the cult that almost destroyed Tamriel. His family's involvement was only found out well after the crisis had died down, but it still ruined their reputation. They were outcasts. And now Silas is back, and this museum to the Mythic Dawn is his way of trying to rebuild his family's pride. It's misguided. Not a student of history, I see. It's for the best. They're a group that should be forgotten. The only thing you need to know is that they almost destroyed the world, and they were stopped a long time ago. That museum is a mistake.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. Never mind that. Medina is a good woman, but I have my own reasons for opening this museum, and I'm not changing my mind. I have a collection of artifacts from the group that toppled an empire. Their importance to history cannot be forgotten. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for. Let's talk inside. Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the Oblivion Gates. Those robes were worn during the Mythic Dawn's secret meetings, where they plotted to bring the Daedra Mehrunes Dagon into Tamriel. Each bolt of yarn used to make the robe was colored with a dye, made from sacrificial blood. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side. Did you have any questions about the museum? Or would you rather talk business? It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill. A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim. At least 2 of the owners, Gonzol and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked. Good luck finding the fragments.
Yes, yes, I haven't
Need
got
a
all
room?
day.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your... Boom. Right this way.
Hmm?
So many refuse. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Look!
Oi, Tami. Tudo bom?
Yes, my son. What is it? Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return, apart from... This way, my son.
Valeu, mano. Tamo junto. Obrigadão aí, viu?
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge.
Boa tarde, beleza? Tudo
They were
bom?
being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that if this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate, and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, The miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who have been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all will become clear. Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Behold the skull of corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose. Damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done.
Sem a menor sombra de dúvidas. Pra mim, o melhor RPG já
I
feito.
suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was
Por
a
aí,
priest
mano, por aí. Eu também tenho tudo isso aí. Eu jogo desde o Play 3, mano.
And what would you have me say? Sorry for following the misguided teachings of a mad divine? Sorry for stealing memories from children? Do you realize when the orcs attacked, I was only concerned with myself? I fled and left my brothers and sisters behind to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs.
Eu sempre joguei no Play, mano. Desde Play 3, Play 4, agora no 5.
I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible. It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
Mano, eu nunca fui muito fã não de jogar com mod, tá? Mas dessa vez eu coloquei o de legenda, né? Que... Pra dar uma entendida melhor, eu sempre joguei em inglês, então... Quando eu peguei o PS5 aí, eu decidi... pegar a versão... Colocar um mod de legenda. Aí eu tô usando aqui... De câmera... Quer ver? Tradução... Aí esse daqui que é de gráfico, né? Pra dar uma melhorada. Interface. O interface de diálogo e um de câmera. Bem leve, entendeu? Tem nada de muito grande não. Aí esse daqui é o único que muda um pouco do jogo em si. Ele dá mais utilidade para aquelas pedras lá que a gente medita lá e ganha os efeitos dela, tá ligado? É bom pra caramba esse mod aqui. Aí foi só isso que eu coloquei, cara. O resto é tudo originalzão, mano. O de gráfico também que, pô, precisa, né, mano? O jogo tem 13 anos já, né? Aí eu falei, já que eu vou pôr legenda, eu vou colocar um de gráfico também. E aquele ali que eu coloquei, ele já é um pack que vem praticamente tudo já, velho. Já vem textura, vem iluminação. É bem completo. Aliás, o Xbox sempre teve mais mod, né? Até porque compraram agora, né? E compraram a Bethesda. E aí a gente ficou com pouca atenção aí. Mas, mesmo assim, ainda dá pra se virar.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called The Dream. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner... It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor.
Valeu, mano. Agradeço mesmo aí de coração, viu?
Yes. The torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. I will not lie to you. There is some risk involved. The last time the torpor was imbibed could have been decades ago. But I swear upon Lady Mara that I will do everything within my power to prevent any harm from befalling you. All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample.
Acho que é isso aqui, foi tudo. Vocês têm alguma coisa lá em cima.
Hey, watch it.
Na boca, mano. Caramba.
Death comes for you now.
La la di la di la la. Pô, eu queria tomate. Aê, mano.
Never should have come. I've said kill the defilers.
Troca. O pau comendo e eu luteando. Essa é a vantagem de ser um gerador, né?
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor.
Tá bom, eu vou pegar o bagulho.
I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid.
Coração da Hedra.
To me.
Isso aqui vai ser bom útil depois, hein? Lali laraira. Lari laraira. Opa! E Laura.
Yes, my son. But I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink. Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to
Esse cara tá de sacanagem.
I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works.
Tá bom, vou tomar o bagulho.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Baron.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But, brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed. To the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
Eita, prego, um pau comendo.
You can't win this.
Worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend.
Sei não, hein? Bora, papel aberto. Cem por cento, com certeza. Mas não há sombra de dúvidas.
Stop them! Awaken and such an abrupt end to our game. Does someone live? What happened? Wait, we're still there. Does someone end to something?
Does someone live?
Aí, ó.
I cannot best you.
The endless sleep comes for us all.
Wait. There, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice.
É, não tenho nada a ver com isso. Se vira aí. Ah. Sou ligeiro, né? Quer matar os outros.
Vermina, forgive me.
Forgive me. Gostei dos seus vestes.
To our game.
I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends.
Esse cara tá escondendo muita coisa.
Is it Mara's will to torment me so? No, you mustn't listen to them. They speak only lies and deception. Had we aided them in releasing the skull, they would use it to wreak havoc across Skyrim. They had to die. It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara. First, an incantation to remove them.
Pior que é da hora essas roupas aqui, né? Deixa eu ver. Foda-se, só pegar.
I call upon you, Lady Mara. A skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares. That's in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
The Dawn Star! That's all you've got?
Cara, eu só matei ele porque ele parecia estar mentindo desde o começo do bagulho, velho. Entendeu? Ele contou várias mentiras, de repente ele conhecia os caras daí de dentro. Então assim, eu acho que sempre que se eu deixasse ele terminar o ritual, ele ia tentar me matar mesmo. Vazar. É isso aí. Ô caramba, viu? Faz tempo que eu queria dar uma olhada aqui nesse farol. Nada de muito importante.
The Jarl and I have our disagreements. Sorry if you had to overhear one of them. Stay out of trouble now.
If it's about the mine, I'm all ears.
Need a dagger? No? How about a claymore? My wife Sarah and I run it together. She's still Smith's even though we found out she is with child. Our son or daughter isn't going to get much Redguard culture here in Skyrim. I know my wife worries how she will pass along her tradition. Hey, if you find a book called Night Falls on Sentinel, could you bring it to me? It's a story from my wife's people. Be good to have. Good on you. Come back if you need steel.
Fala, meu irmão, beleza? Bom, já tô encerrando a live aqui. Já vou entrar aí. Fiz uma missão muito top agora, velho. Jogou esse jogo já, mano? Você já jogou Skyrim já? Você é louco, mano. Jogaço.
Thoring runs the inn. Speak to him.
The Wind Peak Inn features the finest bard in all of Dawnstar. Me. Until next time.
I'm sorry. My mind was just somewhere else. Do you need a room? Drink?